One good thing about home quarantine is that you get to spend a lot of time with your family. But for some people, more time with family also means more fights, more arguments, and more misunderstandings. So here are some tips on how to avoid communication problems at home. Number 1, improve connection. A lot of our communication problems are actually rooted in connection problems. When a family member is constantly misunderstanding and misinterpreting the things we say and do, it could be a sign that you have lost connection with that person. That person is probably detached from us and has built an emotional wall that is preventing us from having proper communication with them. If this is the case, then your focus should be in trying to fix that connection problem first before trying to fix any communication problem. To do this, try to avoid talking about big issues first that might cause more miscommunication. Instead, focus your efforts in trying to connect with that family member. The easiest way to do this is to find out the things that they like and the things that they enjoy. Find it in your heart to show some interest in their interests and enjoy what they enjoy. As long as it's not bad or harmful, whatever effort you put into this will have a big payoff in the long run. Another way of improving connection is by reinforcing the positive. We all have a tendency to be vocal and generous in giving out negative comments when we see somebody commit a mistake. And yet we are usually silent or stingy in giving out positive comments when they do something right. Just remember, our negative words have double the impact of our positive words. So when the negative outweighs the positive, the person at the receiving end of this has to keep putting up that emotional wall to try to lessen the hurt from our words. When we become intentional in showing interest in their interests, enjoying what they enjoy, and keep reinforcing the positive, it helps them lower that wall a little bit, and it might allow us to start that small connection with them again that will be crucial in improving our communication. Second tip, choose your words wisely. Our words are powerful. Each word is packed with meaning and has great effect on the person it is spoken to. To help avoid communication problems, we have to choose words that make our message more specific, accurate, and detailed, and avoid words that are easily misinterpreted or misunderstood. Avoid absolute words like always and never. Like when you say, "You never listen to me," or "You're always making excuses." These words are usually not accurate and are just said out of frustration. Avoid comparisons. Nobody likes to be compared negatively to anyone. It doesn't matter if your motive is right or if you're just telling the truth. Using negative comparisons will just make that person resent you and resent the person that you are comparing them to. Avoid degrading and derogatory words. These are insulting and disrespectful words that target the character of a person. These words are always hurtful and just cause more communication problems in the future. Avoid dismissive words. Be careful in using words like "never mind," "forget it," or "you won't understand anyway," because they are actually a form of insult. It projects two meanings. One, that the person you're talking to is not smart enough to understand you. Second is that it makes them feel that you don't care enough about them to put in the effort to try to explain what you're feeling or what you want to say. Avoid lies, exaggeration, and sarcasm. Anything that is not 100% true will just add on to the confusion and will just cause more communication problems. Also, when we do this, we lose the trust and the respect of that family member, and these are two things that are very hard to regain. Tip number 3, work on your delivery. Delivery is the way we convey our message to another person. Delivery is as important as the message. When we say work on your delivery, it means work on the tone and the volume of your voice. We know that using the right words but with the wrong tone and volume can cause problems. Also, work on your body language and your facial expressions. These might be non-verbal types of communication, but they are easily read by the people we are talking to. Work on your timing. Timing is important. When someone is angry, stressed, tired, or hungry, this might not be a good timing for you to talk about stressful issues, money problems, or it's not the best time to correct someone. I know that sometimes we want to unload on that person right away what we feel or what we want to say. But if our timing is not right, they won't listen anyway. They won't get your point. So sometimes it's best to wait a little bit. I'm not saying that you set it aside or you just don't talk about it. What I'm saying is, if it's really important, then schedule it with them. Tell them, okay, at this day, we need to talk about something important. In that way, both of you can prepare your hearts and your minds for that communication. So remember, when it comes to communication, what you say, how you say it, and when you say it are all equally important.